Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of the Sitdown. As always, we got our hosts, Jake, Ernest, Noah.
Yes, sir.
Get into it?
Let's get it.
Let's go. All right, first topic of the day. Best wideout in the NFL right now. Who you guys have? And I'm not talking about best law. I'm not talking about the best outside receiver. Best overall receiver in the league. Who y'all got?
Who want to start off? I'll start off, actually.
Yeah, we can start with you, Jake.
I got Julio. It's kind of close between Michael Thomas. A lot of people would put Michael Thomas first, I think. And then usually DeAndre Hopkins third. But Julio is just bigger. Route running, I guess you could say, might be close, even though the Saints usually, in the Sean Payton scheme, usually just run slants. But Michael Thomas can go downfield. I think Julio Jones is faster, stronger, weighs a little bit more, but they're the same height. But I just think Julio Jones is double teamed basically on every single play. He commands the double team. He is always double teamed, still be able to catch and go downfield. People are usually first to argue that Michael Thomas always gets more touchdowns and that Julio Jones doesn't get a lot of touchdowns, which he does. I think he had less than Michael Thomas last season. I don't know the exact number, but if you look at the games, Julio Jones is the only one to get the Falcons downfield in just about every single game. And that usually leaves other wideouts open.
Time to talk to.
I just got to lay it down on you, I got to lay it down.
That's a stat man. That's a stat man right there.
I'm a stat man,
All right, Aaron, let's go ahead with you.
Well, Jake actually was right this time. That's why I let him keep going on, because he was actually right for a change. That's why I let him keep talking, y'all. I mean, if he would have been saying foolishness, I would have cut it off. But Julio Jones is the best receiver in the NFL. Ever since he came to the league, he just been a dog, man. He double teams. He can run every route in the route tree. Can outrun everybody and just can run people over. Like, what else do you want from a receiver, man? It's a playmaker. Michael Thomas, he can't do everything Julio Jones do. Michael Thomas is a possession receiver. He's not a big play receiver, but y'all know what that means. Like, you can't give Michael Thomas a slant. He take it to the crib. Michael Thomas is getting hawked after like 10 yards. He's not going nowhere with it. So that's why I think Julio's the best. Even though his touchdowns don't reflect all the time, his yards go crazy, man. Just give him the ball, man. He gonna go crazy. So Julio.
Let's go ahead with you, Noah.
I'm gonna go with Julio Jones too. I was stuck between him and DeAndre Hopkins, but I think Julio gets it away just for the simple fact he could take slants and, like Ernest said, slants and screens to the crib at any time. Julio just a freak of nature, and I don't think anybody and whoever guards him is a matchup is a disadvantage no matter what. Either in speed and strength, route running, you can get it both ways, and he's the most versatile in the league too. But yeah, Julio Jones is my top runner.
I got something else. And then arguably the best corner in the NFL, Jalen Ramsey. When Jalen was on the Rams, Julio just destroying Jalen. Jalen had nothing going for him that game. Just Julio just dominating him.
A lot of people will say Jalen Ramsey a lot of people will say, including people in the NFL, that Jalen Ramsey isn't the best corner in the NFL. According to a lot of people, but that's a topic for another day. It's interesting that you guys went with Julio Jones, pretty much saying that his stats don't go along with his play and how you guys perceive him. Now, if Antonio Brown was in the league, Antonio Brown, last 8 seasons he was in the league from 2009, over 1,000 yards, led the league in receiving, 3 or 4 times. If AB was in the league right now, will Julio Jones still be the best receiver in the league?
Duh.
Yes. AB would be number 2, though.
Yeah.
And what about the likes of like the Tyreek Hills, who, touchdowns and yards reflect their production?
They not the best receiver, but they're like elite. They're not no scrub. They definitely the top of the crop of receivers.
So what you guys are going off of is just pure talent and physical build, and
playmaking ability. Yes, yes.
Okay, that's very interesting. Now, like you guys said, Julio at his frame is 4.4, 4.3 speed, and there's not a lot of guys that's that big running that. So I see why you guys went with Julio. On to the NBA now. Our favorite thing to talk about, the NBA. Let's go. I see Ernest is real itching to say something, so let's go ahead and get your reflection on things. Ernest, how are the playoffs looking so far this year?
Well, man, in my opinion, this is the best playoff basketball I've seen in a long time, man. The
Not from the
quality
Lakers.
play is great, man. The quality play is great all across the board.
Not from the
The
Lakers.
Mavericks looking really good right now, man. The Mavericks look really good. They play great team basketball led by Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. They giving the Clippers a run for their money. Paul George and Kawhi, but the Sixers, man, they look real
so
bad
terrible.
right now. They look real bad right now. So I don't want to speak on the Sixers, man. The Sixers bad, but
how about them boys in Miami? I was just about to say that.
Hey, the Heat looking great, man. They up 2-0 right now. They looking real good. Hey, TJ Warren ain't done nothing. Ain't done nothing on the Heat.
Yeah.
Talk all that junk about the bubble MVP. I ain't seen nothing from TJ Warren yet. But, Jimmy Butler got them boys rolling down there in Miami. And then I know y'all won't hear talk about this one.
What about your boys? Big game.
The Lakers and Blazers, man. Hey, they down 1-0 right now. But hey, I ain't gonna abandon the king like that, man. I still believe that he gonna get the job done. Cause Danny Green and KCP, the way they played so bad, the first game ain't no way they can replicate that level of trashness ever again. So, I think he's gonna take it in his hands and just take care of business tonight. So,
and again, the whole thing that has been spread around the league. LeBron's been looking for AD to step up, which he didn't in game one. He didn't step up. He did not shoot really good at all. As a second superstar, and some might say this is LeBron's best superstar that he's had on his team, do you expect more production out of AD, or do you expect LeBron to just fully take over? Because again, LeBron had 25 plus, 15 rebounds, 15 assists.
Fill the stat sheets like you always do.
The stat sheets, but people are still going to say, LeBron, you got to take over in that mindset.
But see, AD shot so terribly the first game. AD gonna bounce back. This is a top 5 player in the NBA now. He just gonna shoot bad for multiple games, so I ain't even worried about that. No, I want to see what you say about the playoffs, man. What you got to say?
What I got to say.
Is your name Noah? Is your name Noah?
Oh, you said Noah? Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
I
said Noah.
Okay. I'll go left.
Overall, the Mavs, that's my team right there. Them and the Heat. The Mavs, I got them making it out of the West. A lot of people don't know Luka and Kristaps Porzingis. They're going to get a ring. It might be this year too. The basketball that they playing right now is crazy.
Over your Lakers? Over your LeBron Lakers?
Who said you're LeBron?
You're LeBron.
I respect the team, but the Lakers aren't playing good basketball. It's terrible basketball at that. And their bench players, they don't have no one that could step it up for KCP or Danny Green. What you gonna put in JR? No. Mavs are the two-headed snake coming out of the West. Luka and Kristaps Porzingis with Seth Curry, Tim Hardaway around them. Boban, don't forget about Kepler. Yeah, that
Boban's
team
playing
is
really good basketball too.
They should be 2-0 right now, Ern. Yeah, they should be. Luka, bad boy, him and Kristaps. So I got them coming out of the West. That's just me. But the Heat, yeah, my Heat's doing real good. Jimmy Buckets is getting confident. I don't think they're gonna come out of it completely, but I think they go have some trouble against the Bucks. They did do good against the Bucks in the regular season, but I don't know. That it depends. But depending on the Magic right now, they be giving teams run for their money too, which is saddening. That's why the Bucks, Giannis just isn't great. You can't lose to no Magic. It's garbage.
How do you say that? The Raptors lost. The Raptors lost.
He had the last 11 minutes. He didn't score a bucket.
Ooh.
It's garbage. Jake. It's garbage. How are you supposed to be a king of the NBA? And that's on for another. Okay. Yeah, but
Jake. I did see when Noah picked the Mavericks to come out the West. Your jaw kind of dropped, and then when he went on to say that they're not his Lakers, they're not his LeBron Lakers, your face even got even bigger. So what's up with that? What's going on with that?
It's just interesting. I mean, I didn't hear you talk about how good the Mavericks were before this series, so just interesting to me.
You can look at my Twitter before the series started. I put Mavs in 6. Yes.
That's what you said. You said the Mavs in 6?
Yes.
I think that the Mavs should be a harder series for the Clippers than the Trailblazers are for the Lakers, but the Lakers aren't winning the series. They're going to go down 2-0, 100%. Their defense is terrible. No, you have Alex Caruso on Damian Lillard. That's never going to work. Their defense.
Let me say something real quick, Jay. Let me say something real quick. LeBron and AD, that game's on them. It's unacceptable that your two best players on the team don't make 4 free throws. That's unacceptable. I know KCP and Danny Green didn't show it, but as y'all being the best players on the team, that's unacceptable.
LeBron James, to me, how I know playoff LeBron, that LeBron I saw was terrible. He doesn't need double-digit assists in the playoffs. It's never what he's done. It's not what he's known for. He's done it, but he's known for scoring 40, 30, 50 points.
Hold up. LeBron fills the stat sheet in every playoff game he's ever been in. What are you talking about?
But
he has 24 playoff career triple-doubles. What do you mean he don't do that?
No, I think he's saying he doesn't need to pass the ball as much. Like, you don't need
16. It's not him needing. It's him playing. He's not trying to go for it.
He needs to dominate these playoff games. That wasn't a dominating performance. To me, that wasn't a good performance by LeBron. LeBron has won his championships, won his games by dominating the series and dominating these games. He has never won any other way. And just because he's old now doesn't mean he can just lay off the gas because he has Anthony Davis, because Anthony Davis has never made it out of the first round. He doesn't know what this is like. And neither do any of the other players besides Danny Green, but he hasn't produced. Kuzma doesn't know what he's doing. Alex Caruso is running around, turning the ball over. He looks lost. Nobody else is stepping up, and that's what I told you. That's what I told you what would happen.
Shut up.
Nobody else is stepping up.
Stop talking. Bro, you're not going to come out here and try Alex Caruso like he's sorry. He's doing what he's supposed to do, man.
He did throw up a bad shot at the end. A terrible.
He did. But the situation it was in, bro, what you wanted to do, bro. Ain't nobody else was open. Ain't nobody else was open.
The Trailblazers
who really has like a great group of guys who have amazing playoff experience like that. Like I get it. The Lakers have LeBron, Danny Green. I mean, we've seen what J.R. Smith has done.
He's not playing though. He has 0 minutes
in big time situations. So at a point, you have to ask yourself: is this team ready to make the extra push? Is this team ready to win the finals? Because
why everyone so worried about it's the first game? I don't like how
I'm not basing it off the first game. I'm basing it off of their play as of late. Their play as of late doesn't resemble who they were before the
whole bubble.
That was just my question to you guys.
I don't like how people are saying, or how Ernest said earlier, I'm not ready to abandon them. No, it shouldn't be. It's the first game. LeBron's not worried. I'm not worried at all. A lot of people say, they played the Lakers played a terrible game and lost by 7 points. A terrible game, Jake. Terrible.
Yeah.
And some people are gonna say, oh, Dame didn't go off like that because they contained him. He didn't have, you know what I'm saying? They strapped it. So
let me tell you. Let me talk. Damian Lillard, man. Damian Lillard gonna do what Damian gonna do. He gonna throw up the 40, 45, 50 points. But I'm not even worried about that, bro. I'm not even worried about that because he did all that game one and should have lost. So I mean, I ain't even stressing, bro. LeBron, AD, and just make them 4 free throws. It's whole different games. A whole different.
LeBron James went to pass.
But a lot of people will say the Blazers didn't play their best basketball either. And
that was their best basketball.
Would you also say that Anthony Davis was contained?
Anthony Davis just shot bad.
But you shouldn't.
So you say Anthony Davis got contained, but you said Damian Lillard wasn't contained.
I didn't say he was contained. I'm just saying Damian's gonna do it. Damian's gonna do it.
How much did Damian Lillard go for?
45, I think, or 40, something
45.
like that. 40, something like that. It was like 40.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
That's
if the Trailblazers defense is so bad, the Lakers should just have it easy. There's no reason they should be
KCP went 0 for 9. Danny Green shot terrible. KCP went 0 for 9. He hits three shots. They win the game. He didn't make. If
Danny Green hits 2 of them over threes,
they win the game. If he just takes
LeBron should have 25 assists. What's your point, Jay? They're missing. It's an
Then
off
LeBron
night.
should, if they're missing and they're shooting 15% from
It's
three,
an off
LeBron
night,
James should
Jay.
not be passing to the open man.
You stop passing it to shooters, Jay. I don't know if you don't know this, Jay. If you don't pass it to your shooters, they go lose confidence. You got to let them keep shooting.
If you keep passing to players that don't make the shots, they're going to keep shooting shots they know they're not going to make. That's why they.
Man, let me hit Jake where it hurt. Let me hit Jake where it hurt.
Ernest, hold on. I'm gonna need you guys to say your last comments. You guys got a minute to say your last comments.
Yeah, I got my last comment. I got this closing argument. This is gonna close the case right here. But anyway, I'm gonna hit it where it hurt, Jake. Your Bucks, where were they at against the Magic? Where was Giannis? Where? How do you lose to the Magic?
Hey, guess what?
No. I'm still going. Name the Magic starting five.
I can't name their starting five.
You shouldn't be losing to them. I'm done.
Let me respond. Can I speak? Be quiet.
That's all I had to say.
Guess who lost to the Magic game 1 last year? The Raptors. The championship, the team that won the championship last year lost to the Magic game 1.
But did they get dominated like y'all did?
Yes.
Cap. Send me that.
I will.
Please.
They got destroyed. I'm pretty sure they got destroyed.
Okay.
All right, Jake, your closing arguments before your response to Ern?
Well, they talk about this game 1 like this is the only game the Lakers have been playing bad. It's kind of funny. We've been talking about I literally last episode or 2 episodes ago, I listed you all of their losses and how they got blown out, and you blew it over like, oh, LeBron and AD will be ready.
Bro, stop. The Bucks have been playing bad, even worse than the Lakers. What are you talking about?
He's not talking about the Bucks. He's talking about the Lakers.
No. He's talking about the Lakers because that's my squad. So I'm going to talk about his squad. I'm going to talk about his squad.
You got to let him respond.
We've been talking about how the Lakers have been performing terrible the entire bubble and how before the bubble they were playing great, but now they're not the same team. They don't look like the same team at all.
Were the Bucks not playing bad in the seeding games?
Not really. Not as bad as the Lakers.
All right, bro. No, I'm done, bro.
Not as bad. You got blown out by 20 by the Thunder. Are you serious?
No, go ahead and close your argument.
Mavs in 6, still standing on that. Houston still rocking the boat. Love how they doing 2-0 right now. Let's get it, man. Miami still going. I love it.
All right, guys. That's going to wrap up another episode of the Sit Down. We're going to come at you next week sometime with some more footage, some more stats, some more arguments, some more discussions. You know, that's us. So
yes, sir.
That's Noah. That's Jake. I don't know where Ernest is. I think Ernest walked off the set.
So you couldn't handle the heat in the kitchen, so we had to get out.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. That'll be it for the show. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace
out.
Booth, stop playing with him.